Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Chris Yee.
Today we're taking a look at a new little card game from Happy Camper called Jungo. 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 It's one of those words.
It's got the Hugo to it.
I mean, I assume it's Jungo.
Like jungle, but with a little go at the end. I don't know.
So this game has already existed. It was a small little game from Japan, as many of these card games are.
It was previously called Hachi Train, or another imprint of it was Nanatori Dori.
Yeah, neither of those got a ton of traction to the point where I never heard of either of them. Mm-hmm. But this one here is much easier to get into. I know they changed the rules. This is a more friendly-esque game. Mm-hmm. The thing about this game is you can't change the order of cards in your hand, and you're trying to get rid of all the cards in your hand. A card shedding style game. Here's how to play. Jungo is a very simple game. There is 8 cards of each number, 1 to 8, but there's also a few cards that can be mixture cards, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, etc. At the beginning of a round, players are going to get a handful of cards. When you get your handful of cards, you cannot change the order of them. So what you're going to do on your turn is you're going to play a card and face up in front of you. So let's say, for example, I play this 2. So I play this 2 in front of me. I cannot play, you can play multiples of the same number, but only if they're next to each other. So by playing this 2 in the future, I can play 2 1s. Now anybody else can beat this by playing a higher number, so that they play 5s, or by playing more cards. So 2 1s beats a 5. Now when you beat the cards that are on the table, you can either discard them, or if you take them, you can add them to your hand. So maybe later on, let's say I played 2 7s, which beats 2 1s. Well, at that case, I might take these 2 1s and add them to my hand here. I can stick them anywhere I want in my hand. I could even put 1 1 here, 1 1 here. I probably wouldn't do that. But now in the future, I have 3 1s, which I'll be able to put out even easier. You can also, if you don't want to beat the combination or you can't, then you draw the top card of the deck, like Uno. And you can either add that to your hand, or you can discard it. You could even Jungo it, because here, look, I drew it, and now I got 2 8s. Bam, beating the 2 7s that are in the middle of the table. Now, if it comes back around to you and nobody has beaten your combination, then it's discarded, and you start another conversation. I'll play the 4. The first person to empty their hand of cards is going to be the winner. The thing I really like about this game is I think the ease of teaching it to people. So there's a lot of card shedding games in the world, and I always feel like I have to explain the rules to them. There's usually a bomb that you can play 4, and that can be played after anything, but this one, if I play a run of 1, 2, 3, you can play a run of 3, 4, 5. Or there's like various rules. If I start with 1, you have to do 1, and this one is play a higher number or play more cards.
Yeah,
that's it.
I think that it's one of the simpler ones out there. There's not as many restrictions, and especially the whole concept of there's not like special power combos and stuff. It's just no, go higher than that, right? And so one of the cool choices comes from after you've done that. Do you discard those cards? Or do you take them into your hand?
And that makes the game fun, because why would you take cards in your hand when you're trying to get rid of them? It's because now I have 6 1s and I'm going to play those whenever I want. And it feels great because you're adding more cards to your hand to be able to get rid of them. This is sort of that paradigm that you find yourself in when you play Uno and someone plays a draw 4 and you're like, oh, but now I have all the cards.
Yeah,
that's sort of weird thing.
And it's fun when you beat a pair of 4s, you play your pair of 5s, and then you can slot your 4s wherever. Oh, I happen to have 3 already over here. I'm going to have a really powerful hand later because I took those in. It's a little lucky, of course, what the person before you plays, but then you also always have the choice of not taking those cards either.
And it's also fun to the whole idea of you can pass. You have to pass. You can't play drawing a card, but the game doesn't make you keep it. Yes. So, again, I'm comparing it to Uno because I think this fits the same kind of people who like that game. Mm-hmm. you're down to Uno, and you're like, yes. And then the next 6 rounds, you draw a card, and you're back up to 7.
Right.
And it's like, here, if you're down to a card, you draw a card, and you're like, well, I'm not going to keep it. Oh, well, maybe I'll keep it, because if I get 2 of the same card, I can play those and then win and then put my card down.
Well, I also really like the fact it's called the Jungo, like doing a Jungo or whatever, Jungo in this game is where you draw the card and then that allows you to play.
Yes.
And that's a good feeling. And that's the thing. This game is full of nice little good feelings. Super simple, super light little game. But yeah, just even that, like giving you the opportunity to draw a card, like, ooh, now I have 3 4s I can play down. Jungo! I don't love, screaming the name of the game in the middle of
I definitely do.
But in this one, it's really fun because it's done when something so exciting happens. It's a smart way to do it.
This game is going to be compared a lot to Scout.
Yeah.
They're not tremendously similar, other than that you can't switch your order, but in Scout you can flip the cards upside down, what have you. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of games that are like this, but what really brings this one out for me is the accessibility of this is insane. This is a game that if I wasn't putting it in the Dice Tower library, this would be one of the very few games I would keep at my house.
At your house for when you have any guests over, say, oh, I hear you like games or whatever, right? You can pull this out with anybody.
Right, and Happy Camper is a master at figuring this out. Mm-hmm. Trio is the same way. What was their second game? The fruit fight type game.
Combo? Or
Fruit Combo, right.
Yeah, Combo,
Is that same way. This is the same way. They just came out with a new cooperative game. They really have their finger in the pulse of fun games that are for everyone, the mass market, but they're not dumbed down.
No, exactly. It reminds me a lot of like Sushi Go or Trio is not a bad comparison. But if you like that, Combo is maybe the one of theirs that's a little bit thinkier because you have to kind of make poker hands. This is even simpler than that, but it's still fun first.
What would you give it?
I'd give this one a 7.5. I think there's better card shedding games out there, but like you said, for point of pure accessibility, this is one of those games, and I said this in the Trio review as well, like, anyone who has a copy of Uno at home, I think, should instead buy some of the Happy Camper games.
Yeah.
Right? Replace it with Trio, replace it with Jungo, and maybe not replace, but just have another great little card game in your arsenal that you can pull out, teach anyone. I like its round structure, right? As soon as someone's done, you win. You don't have to play 8 hands or count up score or anything. It's just you win. And everyone's probably going to want to shuffle up again and play again. And then at the end of the night, a bunch of people have won a couple of times. You just kind of play until you're done playing. This fits that niche so well.
Yeah, I'm very happy with that same thing. I like it even more than that. I'm giving it an 8.5. This is now my go-to introductory game at my house type situation.
Wow.
For people who like card games. Mm-hmm. This is my Trio. I wasn't a huge fan of Trio. I don't know why. Maybe I just don't like memory, that much. But I like the idea of building up a hand to then just be like, bam. I won't argue that this is more complex than lots of cards. There's better ones. There's more nuanced ones. But this one is the one I wish Walmart would sell. And maybe they will.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's funny that you say that there are other simpler games. That's true. But I feel like this one still doesn't lose any of its accessibility by having a few of those little rules, having the cards that have 2 values on them.
And everybody understands that instantly.
Exactly.
It's not complex. So check it out. This is a great Christmas gift. Jungo. I still don't know how to pronounce it, but I know how to play it. I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Chris Yee.
We'll see you next time.
Welcome to the Jungo.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you like this review or whatever you just watched, wasn't it amazing? Check out our channel, Dice Tower. We have all kinds of things. We review games, we do top 10s, we play games live. It's all about board games, but especially the people who play them. Check out Dice Tower YouTube channel.